Hey guys, we're going to continue with our review for the second 9 weeks test. We're going to practice writing expressions using the rules of the order of operations. So for that, we're going to use PEMDAS. And for these expressions, we're going to use parentheses to show our reader or our mathematician who would be solving these expressions which part of the expression to do first. So in example number 1, we're told to add 6 and 4, then multiply by 2. Since this part of the expression needs to come second, we need to use parentheses to show to do the addition first. So we're going to write open parentheses, 6 plus 4, close parentheses, times 2. The parentheses are necessary because if we follow the order of operations without parentheses, since we solve multiplication before addition, we would have to solve the 4 times 2 first and then add 6. So that's why the parentheses are necessary here. When you're doing these, I want you to write your expression and then solve it. So remember, we're going to use PEMDAS pizza as a reminder to simplify the expression line by line. 6 plus 4 is 10. Drop down the times 2. 10 times 2 is 20. So the value of this expression is 20. Next, we're going to divide 16 by 2, then add 3. 16 divided by 2, then add 3. Let's think about whether or not we need parentheses for this example. Since we normally solve division before addition anyway, we don't need to add parentheses, but you can if you want to. When we solve it, we're going to simplify each part of the expression line by line. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Drop down the plus 3. 8 plus 3 is 11. So the value of this expression is 11. Next, we're going to add 5 and 10, then divide by 3. Since the division needs to happen second, we are going to need to include parentheses to show our mathematicians to do the addition first. So we're going to add 5 and 10, close parentheses, then divide by 3. 5 plus 10 is 15. Drop down, divide by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Okay, for this next one, I want you to take a look at it, pause my video, and you write your expression and then compare what you wrote to what I'm going to show you. Subtract 8 from 18. If we're going to subtract 8 from 18, then that means our expression needs to start with 18, then we can subtract our 8. This does need to be in parentheses because the second set of the expression says to divide by 2. Since PEMDAS tells us to always do division before subtraction, we're going to need the parentheses to make sure that the subtraction happens first. Let's go ahead and simplify this one. 18 minus 8 is 10. Drop down the divide by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay, let's do one more. 3 more than 18 times 4. Since the parentheses are already included in the expression, we know we need to include them in our numerical expression. And then we're just going to add 3. 3 more than 18 times 14 tells me that we need addition here. Now, since we have parentheses, it would be correct to write it either the way I did up here, or you could also do 3 plus open parentheses, 18 times 14. You could do it either way and they would both be correct. Let's go ahead and simplify this. The 3 plus needs to drop down. Not your turn yet. 18 times 14, I need to solve off to the side. I can't do that in my head. Pause the video, solve it yourself, and then compare your answer with what I show you. 8 times 4 is 32. Put down the 2 and carry the 3. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 more is 7. Now I need to put a 0 as a placeholder because I'm done multiplying my ones place. 1 times 8 is 8, and 1 times 1 is 1. Then I just add my two partial products. 252 is what I got. 3 plus 252 is 255.